So I was just walking around the city in the Upper West Side around Columbia University and taking pictures of all the weird buildings that are up there. So that's what these videos are about, and that's what I'm talking about. So look at this thing. This was reblocked up, obviously. The falling fruit symbols. This thing. It has 12 in it. Could be zodiac. You see the green from whatever copper used to be here. Statues removed. All whitewashed except the black leftover burnt marks. So weird. This whole thing looks like it was refaced. Another angle. These things in front are also pretty fascinating. The stripe across the sphere, which we see everywhere. The falling fruits. And here, the black, the burnt, it's there. Close up on one of these things. That is Jesuit related. IHS. There is a heart behind it. Up here. That's the front entrance. The black. It's there. The parts that are clean, the parts that are new, and then the leftover. This is the side. This looks like it wasn't really messed with. Statues are gone. Stained glass. This looks original. Black. I mean, look at the whole face of this thing. This thing was like burnt up or hit with something, but some of it is and some of it isn't. That's the Jesuit logo. Look, hit, but here, clean. Down here, kind of clean. Sinking into the ground. The angle, sinking in. And look, this is brand new. Thin facing stones. And look, the leftover. I mean, imagine, so this must be black underneath, like this. So weird. Another building up there. Look at this thing up here. Random apartment buildings. They're buying them, they're renovating them, they're cleaning them up, and they're turning them into apartments. Luxury apartments. I think when they do that, they keep whatever of the old stuff they can and update what they have to, you know? Black, black. There's a church right up there too that I walked around, took a bunch of pictures. It's just an odd structure with a bunch of different things going on. Or you can just see it juxtaposed with, you know, more modern buildings, even built into them, replacing parts of it. This brown yellowish color too, I see on top of the buildings. It's a particular color. So you can just see different phases, different materials, the black burnt covering the older stuff. I mean, look, it's melting out. I was watching the other guy, Subphotonic, who's talking about all the melted buildings. I hear what he's saying. He has good points. It's melting out here, covered in that yellowish color, and some have the black. I mean, look at it. This is just from age. This wear, this damage. And these things, I mean, come on. Little detail shot. This is just black. Brick, facing stones. See for yourself. And the weird thing with this black burnt layer, I mean, you see this too. It's just like random splotches of it. I mean, this has the, so this has the yellowish. This has the more clean white new. They both have the black, and it's clean. Like, how was that cleaned? It was just splashed with bleach, and it just left these random. Also, this symbol is a motif. I mean, it's a big one. It's the big dome inside, the two smaller domes, and then the circle in the middle. Maybe that's our head. Two halves of our brain, one of our glands. Maybe it's the dome system we're in. Look at the different levels. Was this underground before? You know? Dug out? Some are still under? Brick. That's that building we just saw. This is another church up there. The circle, the diamond. It's everywhere. The black, the cleaned, the inconsistent cleaning of it. It's like it was hit with one thing, then it was hit with another thing, and there may be a few different events that have taken place on these buildings. That's why it's all over the place. And look. All right, this one has the symbols still. This one doesn't. This one doesn't. Were they removed? Closer up on this one. Oh, I saw the other one. It says Long Island. So random. Look, the one big dome, two little domes. The black, look at it, the yellowish. Here it's white. This is a crazy statue that's up right by that church. It's supposed to be based on, it's something to do with, maybe, was it Lewis Carroll or another writer? I could be wrong there, but, you know, it's on the plaque. This is maybe the other side of that church up there, or maybe the front of the main front of it. This reddish, yellowish, random patches, then the white coming out, then the black, the burnt. Some of it's just still blatantly there. Look, it's like on every one of these little pieces, but not on these. And then, of course, the crazy ornament. I mean, they're obviously made in molds and just re-put together. But we should have heard of these expert artists. I mean, we know everything about Tiffany Studios. Is this not on par with that? Look, the black. This is crazy. Won't get too much into interpreting this. I mean, I have some views on it, but look at the pyramid on top. Blatant pyramid. From down the street towards the Hudson River, I took a picture too, and you can see this entrance and the pyramid on top of it. Look, the main dome, the two domes, and the circle. And then we've seen all the churches with all their particular imprint of whatever flavor of frequency is going on inside these machines. a lot of these I've been seeing too, the windmill there, windmills. The black statues missing. I think I have pictures of these, we'll get to that. This is a crazy door right on the thing. I'm sure these are all Bible stories and I noticed too in the corners they have little shields with symbols on them. This actually may be another door. There may have been, yeah, 2 sets of these doors. The sun, maybe the moon. Just a magnificent door. Yeah, so this is a close-up on these figures around the entrance. I don't know who they are. Maybe they're saints. Maybe there's particular Bible stories relating to them on the front of this ornate church. But I was looking closer at these and I was like, wow, what is going on? They're all standing on these stories. This guy's floating. This guy, I mean, I think that's, isn't that Kabbalah related? I mean, look. Wow. And then look on top. Just more. These were painted, it looks like. And then look, the black. Black. This is the other side. More. Looks like destruction. Crab. This almost looks like maybe constellations. This is the architecture, the design. Oh, look. Boom. Destruction. Wow. And look, the burnt. 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 But right behind it and around it, white still. I mean, how could he even clean it like that? Another entrance from the same thing, just to see the burnt, how some of it's just remain burnt, and then others are clean. And just the different textures and colors of trying to figure out what was going on here. That overall yellowish. May have been a sun event. Just wherever it shined, burnt stuff up. It's like in the background here. That wasn't on purpose. The black, you see it. Diamonds. Wow. Just more. See how it's black, and then right next to it it's clean, kind of. Like this one's clean and this one's burnt. Weird. Black. Again, for now, I'll leave you up to try to decipher what these stories and depictions are telling. I mean, yes, this is the Bible story, the cross, Jesus. It's a man. It's the Son. You can interpret that for yourself. Just an example of the black. Look, the layer, it's a blatant layer of black burnt crap. Here, look, it's kind of flaked off. You can see it. But right here, facing stone, clean, replaced. So this was probably just so burnt, they were just replaced. They did like a restoration. Another angle of that. You can just see it. Look at these guys. These curvy symbols too, I've seen also, and it represents something also. These are symbolic for something. Black's also on this door. I mean, it's wood. I would almost expect that to maybe get a little more dirty, but who knows? I guess across the street version, just to see the full. Some things are blocked in. This yellow-orange is on random areas, kind of bleeding out. The black burnt, still there. I mean, wow. Here, looks like an elephant. Statue gone. Another. All right, I'll stop. See you in another video. Thanks for watching, guys.